Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I hope you have been having a nice week. If you're in the New York area, it's been a really hot one, so I hope you've been in the AC and everything. I hope you've been good. Hope you're all doing well. I'm happy to be back with you guys. Now, if you have been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I always love making these videos for you guys, and I love when you guys just keep returning for more. It makes me so happy. And if you are new here, welcome. If you are a fan of the Jets or a fan of another NFL team or just a casual NFL fan, this is a safe space for you. You are always welcome here in the Jets Ward. Now, guys, training camp is only a little bit away, guys. But as of now, we still have some news going on. And recently, news came out about the New York Jets and by an NFL analyst for the NFL Network. He wrote that he considers the Jets to be one of the most improved teams this offseason. And when I hear that, it makes me really happy because people are finally seeing that the Jets, the moves that we made, they might not have been the top shelf moves, but they're moves that can build. You can build off of them. Now, the Jets did something that they normally never do this offseason, unlike any other offseason before. They didn't go after the big money players. They didn't win the offseason, which, as Jets fans, we've seen how that's been for us the last couple of years. We got Aaron Rodgers. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. Win 5 games. Oh, his first year here. Ends up going down after 4 plays. Oh, we got Tremaine Johnson, the cornerback. He was the best one in football years ago for the Rams. Looked as one of the worst contract signings we have ever made. Oh, we got Le'Veon Bell. Didn't end well. We made all of these big money moves and spent all of this money, and no wins came about from it. And this offseason, we didn't do that. We signed, our biggest signings were Justin Fields, new quarterback for 2 years. Brandon Stevens, another cornerback that we can get. That didn't look great for the Ravens, but we signed him to a 3-year deal, big money, but we're going to see if he can change in our defensive system. We're playing more man, which is more towards his skill set. We got Derek Nottie, defensive tackle from the Chiefs, who was there for many years. He brings leadership. He brings championship mentality. We got Byron Cowher, another defensive rotational piece from the Bears. We've gotten all these players. We drafted Arian Smith, Mason Taylor, Armand Membu. We've got all these pieces, and they might not be the flashy moves, but they're moves that build something. And what the Jets are trying to build here is a new culture, a new foundation, which was something that they haven't had for many, many years. Now, we are going to a whole new system. AG as the head coach. Tanner Engstrand as offensive coordinator. We got Wilks as our defensive coordinator. Chris Banjo as our special teams coordinator. All coaches that have some experience. Steve Wilks with the most experience and has some head coaching experience. Tanner Engstrand has never called plays in the NFL before. AG has never been a head coach before, but he's worked with Dan Campbell, who has been awesome, and Sean Payton, so he's learned stuff from them, and Bill Parcells, who he played for. Now, we got Chris Banjo, who's been on special teams, was an NFL player, and has worked in special teams units before. Now he's getting that special teams coordinator position. We have a coaching unit that all seems like they have the same mindset. Physical, want to play fast, physical, and smart. That is what AG is bringing to this team. And it's showing in the OTAs, in the mini camps. All these players are saying that it is different. That is the identity that we want. We want to play fast. We want to play hard. We want to play tough. And we want to play smart, which is something the Jets haven't done these past couple of years. So in this report, this guy says that the Jets are secretly one of the most improved teams. We're banking on Justin Fields to play well. That's a big question mark. Justin Fields has not been great in his career. The Bears, it was a disappointment there, but again, the Bears never put anything around Justin Fields, and that offensive line was a disaster. Now, we get to Pittsburgh. Offensive line still not great. He has some weapons, and he goes 4-2 and then gets benched for Russell Wilson. He wasn't lighting up the world with numbers, but he was winning games. He comes to a system with the Jets that puts him, and they said it in the document as well, this is the best situation for him to succeed because he's got everything he needs. He's got a number 1 receiver that he's played with in college. He's got an offensive line that's the best in his career. He's got a solid running game. He's got a good tight end, Mason Taylor. We're going to see what he can become. A defense that is building, that is solid, that has good pieces. Justin Fields is put into a situation that a lot of quarterbacks would dream of, especially with that offensive line and a run game. Now, the receivers, other than Garrett Wilson, are not amazing, but we still got Aaron Smith, who can take the top off of defense. Josh Reynolds, has been looking great in the OTAs and minicamp, or looked great in the OTAs and minicamp. Allen Lazard, he's still here, could be traded maybe, but he's still a veteran leader on that team. We've got all these players. Jamal Pritchett, who's been showing out as an undrafted free agent. We got all these players, man. And the Jets, I think, are going to be better than a lot of people think. And it just goes to show that you don't always have to win the offseason to be a good team or to be the most improved. The Jets have tried to win, have been offseason champions for years and years and years, making those big money plays, getting stars from other teams to come here, and it doesn't work out. This year is different. We are not headhunting the top stars on free agency. We went for younger. We went for athletic, people with tons of upside, and people who we think can fit what the New York Jets are trying to do. And again, guys, they're not the flashy moves. There are a lot of depth pieces, but we're building a culture here that AG and Darren Muji can work with for years and years to come, especially if we re-sign Ahmad Sauce Gardner, if we re-sign Garrett Wilson, which I definitely think is going to happen. If Jermaine Johnson comes back and is like fully healthy, that can be great. Will McDonald as well. If the pieces work out, this team can be a legitimate threat for years to come. It's all about coaching. It's all about the culture that we fit. If AG comes out and it's a disaster right away, I might be saying something different. But from what I'm seeing right now, and from the improvements that we've made this offseason and what other analysts are saying as well, especially this guy who wrote in on the NFL Network, it's something positive. We haven't made any moves that are like, oh, why the heck did we sign that person? The Brandon Stevens contract, maybe. But other than that, there haven't been any moves that I'm like, that's an awful move. I think Darren Muji and AG have been making solid moves, and we're moving in silence, which is something what we don't normally do. So I really like what's going on with this offseason. I do agree with the article that the Jets are one of the more improved teams in the offseason, but time will tell. How does Justin Fields play? How does Stevens come over and play at cornerback? AZ Thomas is another one. Does he end up starting? Malachi Moore, does he end up starting? What happens with Malachi Corley? There's still a lot of question marks, but you can't say that the Jets haven't improved. There's still pieces that we need to work on. Could add more defensive line help. We could add another receiver or receiver number 2. But right now, in all honesty, I would agree with what these people are saying about how the Jets are one of the more improved teams in this offseason. And it just goes to show you don't need to win the offseason. You don't need to be the offseason champions. Make moves that benefit the team, not the players. Last year, the New York Jets were a bunch of players. They weren't a team. This year, it feels much more like a team, and I'm really excited for it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you agree that do you think the Jets are one of the more improved teams in this offseason? Let me know what you guys think. And again, thank you so much for joining me in the Jets Ward. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.